Well, hi again, this is Dr. Michael Bogart, welcoming you back to our video series Exploring World Religions. In this 8th series of videos, we will be probing a bit into another of the lesser-known religious groups, Shinto. We'll also look a little closer at how Buddhism adapted and developed in Japan. So in this first clip in Series 8, we'll take a big picture view of Shinto's origins and its legends. Okay? Shinto is native to Japan, and aside from Japanese expatriate communities in other countries, it's really not practiced much outside of its motherland. Like the native Chinese religions, Taoism and Confucianism, Shinto is a classic cosmic type of religion focusing on life and spirituality within the cosmos. Like others in the cosmic type, Shinto sees the transcendent within this world of experience. And similar to China, its focus is on nature and society. So how did Shinto originate? Well, as far as we know, it goes way back in time, so far actually back in time that its beginnings are shrouded in mystery. We do know that the name Shinto is not Japanese, but comes from two Chinese words that you should already be familiar with if you watched Series 7. Shen, which refers to spiritual beings of the more benevolent kind, and Tao, which is the way of the cosmos, how it came into being and continues to operate. So the Chinese term Shen Dao is simply a translation of the Japanese Kami no Michi, which means the way of the spirits. So Kami no Michi is Shinto. So let's look a bit deeper at the Japanese term Kami. The term Kami is hard to pin down exactly. It can mean God, it can mean spirit, it can mean demon. Kami can be personal, like heroes and emperors. They're thought of as Kami sometimes. Kami can also be impersonal, as in a supernatural power or mystery. A physical object like mountains, rivers, even ideas can be considered Kami. Actually, anything awe-inspiring is considered Kami, and Kami can be either good or evil. So let's look for a moment at Shinto scripture. Now, they don't really have the exact equivalent to something like the Bible, but they do have sacred ancient books of Shinto mythology. For example, the Kojiki is the record of ancient tales, and the Nihon Shoki are the chronicles of Japan, which date from around 700 AD. The written form of it does. According to Shinto mythology, like many other creation stories, the cosmos began in original chaos. Out of this primordial chaos, several kami simply self-generated. Among these original and self-generating kami were Izanagi, the primal kami male, and Izanami, his female counterpart. These two brought forth numerous other kami and made Japan itself. A couple of interesting parts to the story. So when they first saw each other, the female committed a serious breach of protocol by speaking first. And this so upset the cosmic order and the male himself that the male insisted that they go back where they came from and then try their meeting again. They did so, and Izanagi, the male, spoke first this time. The cosmos was able to balance out and creation could continue. In some ways, it sort of reminds you of the story of Adam and Eve in the account of Genesis, doesn't it? Later, Izanami, the female, gave birth to the fire kami and was horribly disfigured in the process. So she went down to the underworld of the dead, but her husband couldn't bear to be without her, so he pursued her there. When he found her, he was so horrified by what he saw that he fled back to the surface of the earth and had to wash the decay from his body in the sea, which produced other kami. That's an interesting parallel to some of the Greek legends and myths as well. An important descendant of Izanagi and Izanami was Amaterasu, the sun goddess. And you may already know that the sun, the red circle on Japan's flag, is their national symbol. Now, the grandson of the goddess Amaterasu became the first emperor of Japan, according to legend, and his unbroken line dates from perhaps 600 BC down to the very present day. The storm kami, Susa-no-o, also plays a huge role in Japanese life and history. He's the trickster kami and has been seen as the force behind some of the typhoons and important weather patterns that have affected Japan and its history, both positively and negatively. Okay, that's plenty for clip 1 of Series 8. We'll pick up this study of Japanese religion in clip 2 by looking more closely at Shinto rituals and take a quick look into that Alice in Wonderland world of Zen Buddhism. Can you really gain a sense of oneness with all things, as Zen practitioners promise? We'll find out. Until then, this is Dr. Michael Bogart for Exploring World Religions.